So what I want to talk about today is, to sum it up, just tolerance versus acceptance. When the NPCs shriek tolerance, oh, everybody has to be tolerant of them, they don't actually mean tolerance. See, tolerance, at least the way I see it, is, yeah, we're different, we're probably never going to get along, but I'm going to leave you alone, you leave me alone. Live and let live is basically tolerance. Live and let live is the epitome of tolerance. But that's not what they want. That's not what they demand when they say they demand tolerance. What they actually are demanding is acceptance. Your acceptance of them in places where they don't fucking belong and have no business being in. All of our nerd hobbies have to accept, and we have to open our doors and accept into our communities people that blatantly hate us and our hobbies and watch as they destroy them. That's not tolerance. That's them demanding acceptance. We have to accept them into our community and do nothing as they destroy it. Tolerance would be, you can have your own community over there, we're going to have ours over here, let's just agree to disagree and live and let live. That's tolerance. That's not what they want. And see, the funny thing is, they demand a step above tolerance. They demand acceptance from us. But on the flip side, they're not willing to give us either acceptance or tolerance. Because in the name of tolerance, they kick us out of everything that they infect. Because, this is for everybody. Yeah, this is now for everyone. We're inclusive. This is for everyone. We're gonna include everyone. We're tolerant of everybody except for you. You are not welcome here. So they literally catch-22. Yeah, they throw their own argument out the window. Their hypocrisy is so fucking evident. So they're not willing to accept us. But it gets even worse. They're not even willing to tolerate us. If we tell them, okay, fine, then we're going to leave the community you infected and destroyed, and we're going to make our own, and we're going to do our own thing, and specifically exclude your stupid asses. Not a lick of tolerance for that. As soon as they see that we're making our own, and we're actually successful with it, as soon as they see someone successful that they don't like, this is where the tolerance should kick in, right? That's not my thing. I may not like that, but I'm going to tolerate its existence. Live and let live. I don't care for it, but its existence is whatever. I'm going to stay away from it. But they can't even give us that. They demand we give them acceptance, and they're not even willing to give us tolerance in return. Because the second they see we're on the rise making our own stuff, they cry to daddy government to have us labeled as a hate group or something. They try to get us deplatformed. They try to get us fired. They pull every dirty trick in the book to make it so we can't have our own. And then if that doesn't work, they try to invade. They try to infect us. Now, at first, they just, they're pretty blatant about it. It's like, oh, you're not inclusive if you don't let us in. And we just say, okay, fuck you, go away. They're going to keep going. You see, that's why we have that phrase, the price for freedom is eternal vigilance. Because the parasites are always going to be trying to get in. They're always going to be trying to ruin your stuff. They're always going to try to suck away all the positive things you've built and destroy you. If they fail once, twice, 100 times, they'll be back until your guard is down and they're going to slip in. So next thing they try is they're going to try to slip in by pretending to be one of you And the second they get even a sliver of power and influence within the community, their true colors are slowly going to start to show. Now, they were pretending to be the coolest person ever until you give them, say, a moderator position on a forum, and now all of a sudden, yeah, we need to be careful about my optics, so you can't talk like this anymore. Well, what's the harm of just expecting people to be decent? And that's where the slide begins. They start policing everyone's speech, and soon enough, they're kicking people out of the forums for not being tolerant and inclusive enough. And I know I'm preaching to the choir here, knowing who my audience is. But if we ever needed any more proof of how fucking hypocritical these parasites are, I don't know what more we need. They demand tolerance, at least they claim to demand tolerance from us, whereas what they really want is acceptance, because I'm more than willing to tolerate them as long as they stay the fuck away from me. If they stay in their own communities and don't infect mine, I don't care what they do. I'm going to tolerate them all day long. But that's not enough. They want acceptance into everyone else's communities, while at the same time, not only do they not accept any of us because they kick us out as soon as we disagree with them, but they're not even willing to tolerate us having our own shit that's separate from theirs. They go out of their way to try to destroy any competition. Yeah, that's all it is. This is a power play. They don't want acceptance or tolerance even. Yeah, they're going a step further. They say they want tolerance. I've been saying this entire rant they actually want acceptance, but now at the end I realize even that's not strong enough. They want complete control over everyone and everything. This is a fucking power trip to them. That's all it is. They probably masturbate to the thought of infecting some community and destroying it from the inside. Previously great communities being brought down to their knees, they probably wank to that. That's their porn, which is why they keep fucking doing it. And this is the same thing with, was it like the kink communities? I mean, I got to point this out here at the end. Like, they do the same thing. Now, they claim it's about tolerance and they're being kink shamed and whatnot. And every time I've seen that happen, I'm like, no. I mean, we already tolerate that you're doing your shit over there, like whatever. No, the right would call degenerate, the left would call problematic. That's tolerance. We already tolerate you. What you're demanding is mainstream acceptance of your fringe fetishes, which is never gonna happen. I'm fucking sorry. Because as I've ranted about before, you can never you can't choose what other people find attractive. And it's the same thing with fucking fetishes. You can't choose what fetishes other people have, and more importantly, you can't suddenly make them stop thinking that your fetish is disgusting. It's never going to change. The best you can hope for is they're not going to be moral authoritarian busybodies, and just because they find your fetish disgusting, they want to get it banned. Now that's a tolerance argument right there. You need to step the fuck down and stop trying to ban my shit. That's a tolerance argument. But they don't want that. You got groups of people who are already at no risk of having their stuff taken away, just demanding more. They're overplaying their hand. They're trying to make a grab at mainstream power. Although now that I think about it, maybe they've just been emboldened by what's been happening with the trans movement. Maybe there's a lot more to this one. Just a thought. So, yeah, I'm going to leave my rant off there. You guys, go down to the comments. What do you think about this? This is a topic that's definitely worthy of further discussion. But for now, I'm done. I'm going to leave it in your hands. In case some of you aren't aware yet, we actually have launched the Blade Devil merch shop. Link in the description box. So if you've ever wanted to support the channel but actually wanted something physical in return, we got the shop for you now. Lots of good stuff up in here. So if you would like any of those, or just in general want to support the channel, want to support original content, original products, like Diversity in Comics always used to say, then this is probably the best way to do it. So check it out. We're going to be adding new items on a monthly basis, at least in the near future. So check back often, and independent projects like the ones we're working on are only possible thanks to you guys. So appreciate all of your support.